Hello and welcome to Traffic Control for FLAGPROS Law Enforcement Officers. I am your instructor, Billy Moyer, FLAGPROS Traffic Control Superintendent. I'll give you a little background about myself. I've been doing traffic control for about 8 years now. I'm a certified instructor through ATSA, which is the American Traffic Safety Service Association. I'm a certified flagger instructor. Prior to that, I spent 7 years at one of our local police departments here. Try to get you through this class and give you an idea of what we expect as far as officers on our traffic control operations. The objectives we will cover will be safety equipment, officer position, roles and responsibilities, public customer perception, and to go over the FLAGPROS accountability policy. The first objective we will cover will be under safety equipment, officer presence. Officer presence is the first line of defense in a law enforcement officer's arsenal. If you look professional, then your presence alone demands cooperation without saying a word. Your uniform shall be professional. It shall be in accordance with TCA 62-35-141. While a full-time sworn police officer certified pursuant to 38.8.107 is employed in a jurisdiction other than the full-time sworn peace officer's primary jurisdiction, the officer's clothing shall bear insignias and marking clearly designating the person as a peace officer is a private duty law enforcement officer. The Tennessee Police Officer Standards and Training Commission, created by Title 38, Chapter 8, Part 1, shall establish design criteria for the insignia and marking. Your uniform shall be professional. It shall be in accordance with TCA 62-35-141. You shall be professional and look professional. Look professional, act professional, and be professional. These guys do not look professional. The guy on the right even looks a little scary. Not professional. Stay alert. No texting during work. You shall wear at least a Class 2 vest, which shall bear an insignia and marking clearly designating that of a law enforcement officer. The insignia or marking should say police, off-duty deputy, sheriff's deputy, something of that sort to designate you as a law enforcement officer. Law enforcement traffic vests can be purchased online or at any local uniform supply store. Galls, eBay, Amazon. Green's Military carries a few, even though they are a little pricey. I'd say eBay or Amazon would be your best bet. Your personal comfort items. Personal comfort items will be items needed to comfortably get you through a normal work day. I tell all my flaggers to pack a backpack or a survival kit. You might need a hat, sunglasses, gloves when it's cold, jacket when it's cold, always water. Try to stay away from any kind of sodas, energy drinks or anything like that. You will get dehydrated faster. Snacks, bug spray, sunscreen, those kind of things. So just to recap, your officer presence is the first line of defense. Your uniform shall be professional. You shall wear at least a Class 2 vest, which bears an insignia or marking clearly designating you as a law enforcement officer, and your personal comfort items. Next objective we will cover will be officer position. The officer position will be the position or place the law enforcement officer shall stand to be most effective while conducting traffic control. To understand the officer's position, you must first understand the basics of temporary traffic control zones. This is the Manual on Uniform Traffic Control Devices. It's a federal document which lists the national standards and guidelines to be followed in temporary traffic control zones. This is where we get all of our guidelines for everything we do. The first one was published in 1935. This is the 2009 edition. There will be another edition coming out soon that will touch more on pedestrians and bike lanes. The temporary traffic control zone is the work zone established for work in the roadway for a short period of time. All traffic control devices, including the advance warning signs and cones, will be put out and picked up the same day. The temporary traffic control zone includes the entire section of roadway between the first advance warning sign through the last traffic control device used where traffic returns to its normal path of travel. This is the four basic parts of your temporary traffic control zone: your advance warning area, your transition area, activity area, and termination area. Your advance warning area contains your advance warning signs. They're there to provide warning, information, actions to take, usually diamond shaped and orange in color. Orange is for caution. Your transition area is required for lane closure. Traffic is moved from the normal travel lanes, may contain various types of tapers, or to close lanes and move traffic. Your three subcomponents of your activity area are your buffer space, the longitudinal and lateral, that means how long and how wide it is, your workspace and traffic space. In these areas, no flaggers and no officers should be present. Your longitudinal buffer space is a recover area for erratic vehicles. It protects the workers. It is always empty. No vehicles, no equipment, no materials allowed. This is optional but highly recommended. This is not something we can do all the time in the Nashville area, but the best we can, some sort of buffer zone helps and keeps everyone safe. The lateral buffer space, there's no set distance or table. It's case by case, engineering judgment. We basically use the entire lane, so we'll go from the solid line to the dotted line or the zipper, whatever you want to call it. The engineering judgment, that'll basically be your judgment or the judgment of the flagger when you're out there. Your workspace, this is where your work takes place. There's workers, equipment, materials, work vehicles, and maneuver room, but no flaggers and no officers are to be present in the workspace or inside the coned area. Then the termination area, that's the end of the temporary traffic control zone. Stay alert, no texting during work. Officers and flaggers should not be inside the work area where the work is taking place. This area is closed to road users and set aside for workers, materials, work equipment, and other work vehicles. It is usually marked off by cones and or other channelizing devices. Sitting or sleeping inside of your car is not part of your job description at FLAGPROS. This is not professional. Sitting or sleeping inside your car is not acceptable. Sitting or sleeping inside of your car while other people are working is not ethical, and it will not be tolerated at FLAGPROS. Now I'll put together some typical applications for officer positioning. This is a basic flagger operation being controlled by two flaggers on a two-lane road. With the officer present, the officer at this position can watch both flaggers, the work zone, and the traffic. With two flaggers and one officer, the officer at this position can see traffic, equipment, sidewalk, and flaggers. This is also positioned to help pedestrians get around the work zone or work area on the sidewalk. This is a flagging operation with one flagger and one officer. As a law enforcement officer conducting traffic control, you may have to flag with the flagger to control traffic. Flaggers must use stop-slow paddles when flagging traffic. If possible, the law enforcement officer should use a stop-slow paddle when flagging traffic. This is an operation with two flaggers and one officer. The law enforcement officer should be positioned at the intersection to assist with the vehicles. Communication with the flaggers should be done before allowing vehicles to enter the open lane of travel. This is a basic right lane closed with one officer and one flagger. The law enforcement officer must use their judgment and the flagger's recommendations to properly position themselves to be visible to the public and useful in a traffic control operation. Sitting in your car is not being visible. If the contractor/customer is working and is out of their vehicle, then so will the flagger and the officer. No matter if it's raining, snowing, hot, or cold, you will remain out of your vehicle. FLAGPROS flaggers are trained and ATSA certified to establish the work zone. Communicate with the flaggers and assist in the setup of the work zone. Keep traffic flowing while the flagger sets up the work zone. Radios may be used to maximize the communication between you and the flagger. Control traffic where needed and when a flagger cannot. Flaggers cannot direct traffic in a lighted intersection or overrule a traffic control device. Flaggers can only stop, slow, and release traffic. Only law enforcement can direct traffic. Assist the flagger in maintaining the work zone. Assist the breakdown of the work zone also. Metro Public Works work permits state the officer must be seen and assist in directing traffic where needed. Our next objective will be roles and responsibilities. The primary objective of temporary traffic control zone is to provide safe and effective movement of the road users, which include motorists, pedestrians, and bicyclists through and around the work zone. Metro Public Works work permits state the law enforcement officer must be seen and assist in directing traffic when needed. Work zones can be dangerous to everyone involved. Motorists often miss or purposely disregard advance warning signs. Officers are used to supplement mandated federal standards in work zones by local officials as a requirement for obtaining a work permit. The following is responsibilities of law enforcement. Number 1, control traffic where needed and when flaggers cannot. Flaggers cannot direct traffic in a lighted intersection or overrule a traffic control device. Flaggers can only stop, slow, and release traffic. Only law enforcement can direct traffic. Number 2, may be used in a detour situation. Number 3, direct traffic to keep it moving. Number 4, pedestrians control and safety. Number 5, be visible by wearing a retroreflective vest and remain alert at all times. Number 6, to assist flaggers when needed and maintain the work zone. Number 7, dress in a uniform that identifies you as a law enforcement officer. Number 8, the flaggers are trained and ATSA certified on how to set up the work zone, which includes the advance warning signs, cones, and the placement of the FLAGPRO truck. The work zone setup is not part of your direct responsibility. It is decided by the judgment of the flagger, and your input is welcome. If any assistance is needed, a supervisor shall be contacted. Stay off your cell phone and out of your vehicle. Stay alert, no texting during work. Hopefully by now you understand that a cell phone is a major distraction in traffic control. It is also a major distraction with our drivers. Please be safe. Treat all people with respect. The words, actions, attitude, and appearance of law enforcement officers involved in temporary traffic control reflect not only on the officer, but also on FLAGPROS and its clients as well. Your actions are a direct reflection of your character and FLAGPROS. Your demeanor is a direct reflection of your character and FLAGPROS. Your professionalism is a direct reflection of your character and FLAGPROS. Be nice, be courteous, be polite, be professional, helpful, respectful, kind, professional, approachable, delightful, friendly, be professional, be mature, proficient, and knowledgeable. Be happy, not angry. Be sweet, not sour. Be nice, not mean. While conducting traffic control with FLAGPROS, you are not to threaten arrest or citation to a motorist. Many of you are from another jurisdiction. If you feel a serious incident has occurred and should be addressed, contact your local police department and a FLAGPROS supervisor. The fourth objective will be public customer perception. Public is defined as ordinary people in general, the community, citizens, society, everyone. Customer, a person or organization that buys goods or service from a store or business. Perception, a way of regarding, understanding, interpreting something, a mental impression. What is your first impression or perception of this flagger? What is your first impression or perception of this gentleman? If Big Bill's Burgers advertised this to its customers, and Big Bill served this instead, Big Bill will probably not have any customers come back. If FLAGPRO advertises this to its customers, and the customers receive this, FLAGPRO's customers are probably going to find another traffic control company to use. If you were hired by Company T and promised to be paid this an hour, and Company T paid you this instead, what would you do? You would probably no longer work for Company T. You would tell everybody you know about how bad Company T is. You would probably file a complaint with the labor board on Company T. Company T would probably go out of business soon. Our business, our customers, our reputation, and the public's perception of our company depends on you. Look professional, act professional, be professional. The lives of the workers, drivers, passengers, pedestrians, and your life depends on you. All right, the last objective we're going to cover will be FLAGPRO's accountability policy. Every law enforcement officer deployed for work zone traffic control duties must be mature, responsible, and will be held accountable for their work performance. You shall not display any inappropriate or unprofessional behavior towards fellow workers, clients, or the public. So as much as we all want to sometimes, don't tell everybody they're number one. Tardiness is not tolerated whether in arrival time at the office or at the job site. You are expected to leave in enough time to arrive at your job site early. That means allowing extra time when traveling to unfamiliar areas or to a vicinity that may be affected by road or other construction delays. The attendance policy is being put into place to hold employees accountable for their action. It is to ensure the growth and quality of the company. It will also give the employee the opportunity to change their punctuality and to show FLAGPROs they want to excel. Policy will be for 1 year period. After the 1 year, it will start over. Policy is as followed. Late 15 minutes or more and call-outs will be first offense verbal warning, second offense written warning, third offense suspension, fourth offense termination. No call, no show, first offense written warning, second offense termination. When an employee calls out, is late, or does not show to their assignment, it places numerous other people in stressful situations and FLAGPROs in jeopardy of losing customers, business, and money. Officers do not use devices that may distract officers' vision, hearing, or attention. Examples of these devices include cell phones, pagers, radios, and headphones. Devices such as two-way radios for communication between flaggers and officers to direct traffic or ensure flagger safety are acceptable. The company does expect that you have a cell phone with you when you are on assignment. This allows vital communication to occur between you and the company in the event you need some assistance or aid. Acceptable use of a cell phone when on job is to receive a call from the company, the client's personal for a person. You cannot look at your phone and control traffic at the same time. We ask our clients to inform us if they see our personnel spending undue amounts of time on a cell phone or if they witness any unacceptable practices and performances. Should this occur, or in the event we note unacceptable cell phone usage during an audit or supervisory visit, you will be disciplined and potentially face dismissal. While conducting traffic control and working for FLAGPROs, excessive cell phone use is prohibited. Work zone crash frequency statistics from the United States Department of Transportation and Federal Highway Administration. Every day, 70 work zone crashes occur that result in at least one injury. Every week, 12 work zone crashes occur that result in at least one fatality. 73% of the work zone crashes were property damage only. 26.4% of the work zone crashes involved at least one injury of a party. 0.7%, 642 people in 2015 of a work zone crash involved at least one fatality. As with any business, there are supervisors who will assist you in any way possible. You will treat them with respect and follow the guidelines, or disciplinary actions and termination shall occur. I, as a former law enforcement officer, encourage you to take traffic control very serious. Always remain alert and undistracted. We can direct drivers in the correct path by using advanced warning signs, channelizing devices, stop-slow paddles, and hand motions, but the human element shall always remain. Drivers may be distracted by numerous things, at which time they could enter the work zone and cause property damage, injury, and possible death to the workers. From my heart, I pray for your safety in and out of the uniform, and thank you all for the job you do every day to make this country great. Your work is underappreciated and over-scrutinized. You fight a battle on the street every day and perform a job that most cannot comprehend. As I still bleed blue, there are two words that I live by and hope you do also. Those words are honor and integrity. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at any time. You can also attend my flagger certification class anytime at our office in Goodlettsville. Just contact me for the scheduled dates. There's my information below. Billy Moyer, FLAGPROS Traffic Control Superintendent. Cell phone 615-506-3897. And the office line, and of course my email. Upon watching this video, please email moyer@flagpros.com and advise you have watched this video and understand the content. I will need this confirmation within the first 2 weeks of your employment. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.